Alrighty, also coming back at you with a really quick video. So ultimately this video is gonna be very short and it's gonna be for beginner level people regarding fitness and the gym. So if you're already know what you're doing in the gym, just click out of this video, okay? So guys, before you start meeting women, I would highly recommend that you go through a period of self-growth of your social skills, your career, but especially in the gym. It's gonna make you more confident. It's gonna teach you discipline. It's gonna make you more attractive, okay? I hate when people say there's no such thing as leagues. Guys, there is such a thing as leagues. There is. And you're gonna climb levels and climb points in the sexual marketplace and in your league, per se, if you have a better physique. So guys, I'm lifetime natural. I have a decent physique. I trained, starting basically in high school, went through college, developed a pretty good physique, and then I dislocated the shoulder 8 times. I don't know if you could see the scar there, right there. Had arthroscopic labrum surgery, dislocated my shoulder 8 times, had surgery. Then I lost a lot of my gains due to surgery. And then I kind of fell into a little bit of a depression, actually. This was in my early 20s. And since I already lost the gains, I had no motivation to go to the gym. So I took a year and a half off of training and I lost all my gains and then I got them back. So guys, I was ugly as hell in high school, all this stuff, ugly as hell. Then I became handsome. Then I lost all of it. And then I became handsome again. So guys, the reason I mention that is a lot of people's lives is like this, or like this, or like this, right? I was literally ugly, handsome, ugly as hell again, handsome. And the reason I mention that is I saw, it's undeniable proof, the way the world treated me. It wasn't just my thoughts, how I felt about myself. I'm sure that's part of it. But guys, men are gonna respect you more the better you look, the better your physique is, and women are going to respect you more and be more attracted to you, okay? So I saw the way people in the world treated me when I was here. I saw the way they treated me here. I lost everything and I was wondering like, dude, why aren't women attracted to me anymore? Why are guys like, pressing my buttons more? What's different? And I realized, well, I lost all my muscle. That's what it is. Then I gained it all back and all of that got fixed. So guys, ultimately, if you have no muscle, like at all, you have a horrible physique, you're fat, you're skinny, okay? What you wanna go ahead and do is you need to fix this, okay? And fitness is one of the only things in life. This is what's beautiful about it. This is gonna change your whole mind. Fitness is one of the only things in life that is guaranteed, okay? If you go to the gym, you do the right exercises, you push yourself, and you eat right, the results are guaranteed, okay? Listen, in your career, you could work harder than anyone, get better results than anyone, all right? And your boss or other people, they could railroad you, they could spread rumors about you, they could think other people are more deserving of the promotion than you. So you could work as hard as you want in the corporate world or whatever your job is, you may not get what you deserve. You could be a loyal, faithful partner to someone, they still might cheat on you. You could be a loyal, faithful friend, they still might betray you, right? You get the point. In life, when you put the work in to different fields and avenues, you need a little bit of luck. You may not get what you want, okay? But in fitness, it's one of the only things I can think of that is guaranteed, okay? That's the beauty of fitness. And guys, don't you owe it to yourself? Your body is your temple. Don't you want to look good? Don't you want to feel good? Don't you want to have longevity? Don't you want to age better, look better? Don't you want to feel like that guy? That guy, guys, come on now. So anyways, here's what I would do if I was new to the gym. What you want to do is focus on heavy compound movements, okay? Don't do any isolation movements except for these 5 isolation movements I could think of. Now, an isolation movement only handles one small muscle, right? Like your bicep. A compound movement is like benching or squatting or a pull-up, right? That hits many, those exercises I just explained hit many different muscle groups all at the same time. Benching is chest and tri, a little bit of back, right? Pull-ups is lats, it's biceps, right? Isolation is a tricep push down, it just works a small tricep, a bicep curl, or like a lateral raise. You're just working your shoulder, okay? So here are the exercises you should do. Become amazing at these. Don't even do any other exercises ever for a year, and I promise you'll get the best results this way. So I'm gonna list the compound movements you should do. This is your bread and butter. You need to progressively overload. What do I mean by progressive overload? All right? And guys, I wanna tell you right now, I got no pump. I'm feeling myself right now. This is no pump. So anyways, progressive overload means you're pushing it. So maybe 1 week you did X weight for X reps. Well, you got to keep pushing it. You got to keep upping the weight, keep upping the reps, keep upping the sets. All right. So the first is obviously bench press. Compound movements, guys. Bench press, squat, pull-ups, military press. Okay, this could be with dumbbells or preferably with a barbell, and squats. And I think I don't know if I said deadlifts, okay? Bench press, squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, and military press. Those are the 5 bread and butter things that are gonna build you the most muscle, the quickest, if you're a newbie in the gym or even if you're experienced in the gym. So those are the main things to prioritize. The only isolation movements you should ever do, because especially as a newbie in the gym, because they're wasting your time, okay? Is bicep curls, right? Or hammer curls, or, with a band, bicep, tricep push downs, okay? Or tricep work, right? Because we want to have big arms as guys. Let's be honest, that's what we all care about essentially the most. Maybe like a chest fly, okay? Maybe a chest fly. Chest is looking a little juicy right now. I'm just playing. Abs, right? So like any type of ab work, that's usually isolation. And then calves, right? Because we want to have a balanced physique. So calves or standing calf raises or seated calf raises, those are going to be isolation movements. Also lateral raises, okay? That's really good for the aesthetics and for having that V taper, okay? That V taper, it's gonna make your shoulders wider, and then you want a small waist, and it actually looks like a V. And that's what biologically looks the best, and what women have found is the most attractive. So guys, again, what I would do if I was a young guy, you could still be an older guy. It'd be unfortunate if you're like 35 years old watching this, but it's never too late, okay? You could be 45. For the people that are watching us that are 16, in high school, college, listen right now. If you're fat, you need to clean your diet up, work out hard, and incorporate cardio. If you're skinny, if you're like a 20-year-old guy that's skin and bones, never worked out, you need to up your calories and hit those compound movements I described earlier in this video as hard as you possibly can and progressively overload for the next 8 months. You're gonna look completely different if you truly dial in on your diet and your fitness. And the whole time you should be working on your social skills, working on your career, working on your mindset, your craft, right? And then you're gonna re-emerge, all right, after 6, 8, 10, 12 months, where you could get a different caliber of woman or friends or social circle or just even respect from people than you ever would have prior to that, okay? So ultimately, guys, I hope you found this video insightful. Again, this channel, it obviously focuses on cold approaching and dating and women a lot, but again, guys, there is a lot of content coming your way regarding fitness, supplementation, wealth management, career, style, grooming, things like that. This channel is meant to be full male self-improvement. So guys, I really appreciate you tuning back into the video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, push that algorithm for me. I'm putting a lot of work in and giving you guys a lot of great, valuable insight. And I'm hoping that people won't make the mistakes that I made all across the board that I had to learn, right? If people really watch these videos and really dissect what I'm saying, they could be 21 years old, 22, 23, even 25, right? And again, it's never too late, even the 40-year-olds out there. And they cannot make these mistakes that I made for years, right? It's a fast track to your success, okay? So guys, feel free to also comment any other things or video topics, ideas that you would like me to make a video on. And other than that, I really appreciate you guys as always, and hope you have a great rest of your day.